Good afternoon, process intelligence nerds, and welcome back to Munich, Germany. We're here at day 2 of Celosphere. My name's Savannah Peterson, bringing you all the fantastic stories from the show floor here with my co-pilot in crazy, Rob Strechay.
Yeah, we're on that rocket ship going on. I mean, this is like the second day.
I mean, we're here with Celonis, so yes, it is exactly, it's a rocket ship.
And so many great stories from customers about how they're bringing process intelligence together. And it's not just about the technology, it's about how it works within the organizations to really add value.
And entirely across the organizations.
Yes.
We're moving from these mini case studies to a much broader conversation. Speaking of a broader conversation, Iker, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So, very excited. This is your first time getting to come hang out with us.
Yes.
I promise we'll play nice.
Cool.
But can you tell us a little bit about CIE Automotive and your role there?
Yeah, well, my role there is like a Deputy Chief Compliance Officer, but I'm mainly focused on risk and internal control management. As I told you before, I am not an IT guy. That's good, because here in Celonis, most of them are IT guys. And then, what is CIE Automotive? It's a manufacturing company of components for the automotive industry, either from the crankshafts in the engine, maybe rooftops. We are 4 billion turnover company worldwide, more than 110 companies approximately.
Wow.
And we are located in roughly 17 countries. That means the US, Mexico, Brazil, China, India, up to 17.
Wow.
So you're touching a lot of
And
different
it's
things.
Spanish-based company, yeah.
Lots of different moving pieces.
Yeah, many.
Serving worldwide. When I think about products that include hardware as well as reach the entire world, and I think about the word compliance, the first word that comes to mind is complexity. You must have a pretty complex job.
It is. Actually, we are a really decentralized company, which one of the reasons that we have Celonis is because we are a really decentralized company. It's our business core. And then talking about complexity, compliance is complying with something, okay, right?
Right.
And then it depends on you how much complex you want to make it. I mean, your expectations, if you make them high, then it's complex. If you make them simple, like we do, then it's not that complex.
Oh, I love that. I love that one answer. Okay, so how do you make compliance simple?
We try to put some targets, some objectives that we can reach, making some big efforts, but we are sure that we're going to reach. Otherwise, when you are frustrated with your expectation, then it's complication.
When you look at risk and compliance, again, to just keep going with where Savannah was going here, there has to be there's so much complexity to that point too, but there has to be a language across this.
Oh yeah,
What are you doing to simplify this? Because you are so decentralized.
Yeah.
How do you make everybody speak the same language from a risk and compliance perspective?
That's a good point of view. For us, the most important thing, like in any other companies, is profitability. Yeah. So that's for us.
We've never heard that before. No, I'm kidding.
And then all the ratios you have there, the contribution margin, the EBITDA, all the things you know. So each company has its own P&L, and all the bonus of each employee is based on the P&L. That's our main language. Business. I mean, economy, profit and loss. In English, forever. Yes.
Yeah. In a gesture.
Decentralized. That means that we have 110 approx profit and loss by each company. How can we somehow have the same language? Celonis.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how does Celonis help you then translate that into something that can be, it's a process, but it's rolled out?
Since we are so decentralized, we have so many different ERP systems, like SAP-based ones, but also not SAP-based ones. So before, we were not able to see in one place, one platform, all the information. So we were not able to speak the same language besides the P&L, right? Celonis has brought this picture on. Like, now we have everything online. We have everything day by day in Celonis, all the processes. It doesn't matter if it's purchasing, if it's finance, everything in Celonis. That gives us full view, not only for me, but also from all the directors of divisions, being able to see in one place information from China, from Brazil, no matter the ERP. Just we focus on the process.
Given the amount of different factors that affect all of those different regions, that's pretty invaluable. You probably had different systems, different silos, different little data jails, as we've been joking about this week, where this information was tucked away before. What kind of business value does it add for you and the team to have all of this in that same plane or in that same view?
For us, it's the same language for either IT or either companies. Because Celonis, when you put it in the business process, you draw it, then of course you have to do all the technical issues to connect all the different ERPs. Right. But then you see in one place the same language for everybody. That's the biggest added value. Regarding language, now we'll talk about the ratios. That's another thing. But at least now we can see everything in one place and understand everybody, because we use company language, not IT language, not financial language, company language. So everybody can understand what we see in Celonis.
How many different SKUs or how many different products are you making around the world?
Products, manufacturing. Whoa, that's a tough question. Up to 700 probably, or maybe more.
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, when you talk about, for example, the engine of a car,
Right.
we manufacture all types of parts of the engine.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about the individual supply chains and the complexity that each one of those
super
little trails
complex. The
brings
automotive
into
industry,
that.
I mean, here are guys from BMW and Mercedes, I'm not going to say anything, but it's really complicated. You have to deliver them on time. So many different kind of products that then you have to have all your processes really good, really accurate.
Yeah, and I think, to me, that exactly building off of that, when you look at this, what are some of the things that you suggest out to others who are just starting down this process journey? Because it sounds like you've been on this for a bit and trying to get things better, and now that everybody's going to, using the process intelligence graph and object-based types of pushing in on that process, how do you see this, like advice to other people?
I will talk about our example.
Yeah.
For us, it's been key to have guys from business always within the project. As I told you before, my background is economist. I've been working in this company for many years, also being like financial manager in different companies located either in Russia or Lithuania or even in the US. So now I know the business. So now I have our team is a mix in between financial guys and also IT guys. That means that we know what's going on, we know how the skills of the technical issues, and what we share is a language that people from business understand. That's our key, let's say, success step for us for deploying Celonis.
So what do you hope to be able to apply a similar process to moving forward? As you scale up, I mean, I would imagine, you're talking about growing profit. So how is Celonis helping you design the strategy for getting bigger and doing more?
No, well, in that case, Celonis up to now has not helped us on the strategy, but it has helped us on detecting not efficiency process. So for example, since we are a really industrial manufacturing company, our logo says, okay, we are a specialist on managing high added value processes, but in manufacturing. Now we are doing the same in processes that are not manufacturing processes. That means finance, purchasing, whatever, right? So in that case, Celonis is helping me to reach or to understand where do I have to put my focus on. Before I thought I had some ratios. I was thinking, for example, yes, I have to focus on subcontracts. Now Celonis is giving me exactly where, in which country, in which plants, with which suppliers. And on a real data, on a daily data. So it is not pointing me what strategy to follow, it's helping me in order to not spend so much time on collecting data, but spend them on deciding.
Yeah, and I like that, where to allocate your focus. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, no, sorry. I think, again, just playing off of that, I think that it would seem that would help you lower your G&A costs, as well as help when you're talking about the manufacturing and supply chain, help from a margin perspective. Is that how you're kind of measuring your KPIs? I'm not asking for specific numbers, how do you look at the value that's actually... You said
correctly, the margin.
Yeah.
If I am much more efficient, and I'm not talking about cutting jobs, right? I'm not talking about it.
Right.
I'm talking about being more efficient, then you will reduce always the time you spend, so the margin will improve. If you sell at the same price, but if you take less time to do it the same, it's simple, it's mathematics.
Yeah.
And it lets you spend time doing other things, which is exciting, whatever that might be.
Now AI, because it's the trending topic of this whole Celosphere.
We haven't talked about AI at all. I don't know what you're talking about. What excites you the most about AI in your industry, in manufacturing?
In the manufacturing, I like the generative AI. I mean, it's not only becoming much more efficient, that it helps you for sure, like treating or manipulating so many data, but for us, the AI will help us for prediction, like where do I have to put my focus on next year? Because I have all the data. I mean, my current historical data regarding internal controls, risk, analysis, whatever, the EBITDA, I do have it. But now mix it with what is coming on in the sector. Mix it with a risk report from Brazil. Mix it with a risk report from some suppliers. Put it everything in the same, let's say, in the hot pot, and then AI, please tell me where to focus next year. That's key. Spending not so much time. Let's see if we can do that. Besides the agents and all these things, that's a core project for us.
Yeah, well, and it makes sense, especially as you're thinking about expanding or meeting customer demands or a lot of different things. I bet all of your customers want different things most of the time too, so that adds.
So if I'm able to know where I will have some risk to focus on next year, then I will put all my efforts on mitigating them before they happen.
What's the biggest risk you want to avoid?
For us, well, I cannot say here right now, but
I couldn't help it. You know, you can't fault a girl for trying.
yeah, I mean, you know all these trending topics with the tariffs.
I was gonna, yeah, I wasn't gonna make you dig into
the
it.
geopolitical things, yeah, for sure. Those are the main generic ones. But if going to detail, now the automotive industry, you know, that you also have the Chinese impact.
Yeah.
Nobody said. Well, yesterday the guys from the Mercedes said it.
Yes.
Somebody mentioned it before, but finally, sorry. But that's a big risk for us. I mean, we have to somehow accomplish what is the world, what is coming, new tendencies. That's why I was saying, like, the AI will help me to somehow where to put the focus on.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I expect.
I was going to say, and as you've moved into process intelligence, what have been some of the challenges you faced and how did you overcome them?
Well, as I said in the beginning, we are a really decentralized company. That's good for the business. It's really good for fast making decisions. But from the technical point of view, IT point of view, it's kind of, I will not say chaos, or it's already recorded. It's complex, let's say complex.
Yeah.
So that has been for us a huge challenge. Stabilize, normalize all the information coming from so many different ERPs, with so many different chart of accounts. All that information is really tricky and it has taken time for us. That's a big challenge, but it has already been done.
Yeah.
It's done. Successfully done.
Yeah, no, I love it. I want to ask you a personal question.
Personal ones, okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, we're you know, none of this matters if we're not making the world a slightly better place for everybody that we love. We talked a lot about the business applications of AI and process intelligence. What do you hope this current technological revolution does for you in your personal life, your wonderful Basque Country life there in northern Spain?
For my personal life, that's a great question. Well, it's a great question and it's really difficult to understand, to reply it. Because if I'm honest, I use AI for basic things on my day by day.
So like what?
With my kids, making plans for the weekend. And I ask to the AI, excuse me, just can you list me some restaurant that I have terrace, a nice, let's say, overground playground for the kids with nice food and with barbecue. And they give me a list. And I can go by taxi or by train or not by long distance by car. This kind of stupid things. It's my day by day, using my personal life, not professional.
Yeah.
Right.
How old are the kids?
4 and 2.5.
You want to say hello to them? You can give them a little wave.
And they will see me too.
Yeah. Dad's doing good at work today, fam. Don't worry about it. I think it matters. But you know, you say, you know, silly little things like that. It's not actually silly. What it's doing is it's optimizing your day so you have more time to go enjoy that.
Optimize my day.
Playground than going and kind of fumbling around and trying to find the right place and then being hungry in the afternoon after everyone's been playing.
My wife is surprised. Like, can you stop making me so many plans, alternatives, and contingency plans? Like, okay, this plan is okay. Don't put me more on the table.
Yeah, you don't need to add complexity when we've decreased. There is a bit of a pedal and a lever there, isn't there? No.
The same in the industry, the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely the same. Yeah, it is. What a tool. What a fun use case. All right, I've got one final question for you because you've been a fabulous guest so far today.
Thank you.
When we're hanging out at Celosphere in 2026, what do you hope to be able to say then that we can't say now?
I'm sure we're going to be not a game changer, like, because we have really companies here really performing really good. But regarding AI, we're going to bring something really, really good one. Really good one. So AI, and a project on AI, I'm sure going to be somebody that will be the others will look into.
Awesome.
I like this. Okay, that was very spoken like someone who manages risk because it was a little opaque, but it was also a nice, good, charismatic little, you know, breadcrumbs to follow into
so have to sell ourselves here. Okay, so.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks to you.
You have made this seem like this process is simple when I know it is a million pieces. And it sounds like you and the team are doing a great job. So congratulations. And thank you, Rob.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Yeah. And thank all of you for tuning in wherever you might be on this beautiful day. We're here in Munich, Germany at Celosphere. My name is Savannah Peterson. You're watching theCUBE, the leading source for enterprise tech news.